You must be a dedicated person who tries different ways to make things work for you in order to get rich. But the question is, are you doing it the right way? Alex Hormozi, a famous content creator, believes in a process called inversion thinking, which refers to a thinking on what you want to achieve in reverse. It is far easier to avoid failures than to strive for brilliance. Our brains are significantly better effective at pointing out problems than they are at generating solutions, so we take advantage of this tendency to identify issues and then reverse that process to identify solutions. So buckle up, as we give you these 10 mistakes that keeps you poor, according to Alex Hormozi. Number 1. Starting tomorrow what you can start now. They say starting is a very difficult move. That's why most of us entrust these works or this starts for tomorrow. Perhaps you had plans to start a business, a workout routine, or a new way of life, but you were always putting it off because you felt that tomorrow is another day. For this, nothing will start if we continue to have the mentality that we need to wait till tomorrow to start. So instead of waiting any longer, why not try to gather the confidence, the resources, and everything else you need to start right away? After all, if not now, when? Number 2. Taking advice from poor people on how to be rich. How irrational is that? Why are you receiving advice from people who don't practice what they preach? Most of us miss this typical error, which is unfortunate. If you want to become a successful person, then reach out and ask the successful people for advice, because they are the ones who know the struggle on how to go about acquiring the things they currently possess. If you aspire to become someone big, learn from the right people. Number 3. Fail once and quit forever. Nothing spectacular will happen in your life if you quit instantly after failing. The problem is that we frequently allow our emotions to control us, and as a result, when anything negative occurs, we tend to tell ourselves that we are not and never will be enough. That is wrong. If you don't succeed, get up and try again. Don't try the same thing twice. Make an effort to evaluate what you did and improve. As the famous quote goes, try and try until you succeed. That is something you have to believe in. Number 4. Blame your circumstances and complain. The world is unfair, so act accordingly. Instead of blaming your circumstances, you choose to appreciate them for what they've given you in the form of who you are. According to Alex Hormozi, your mess is your message. It's a very beautiful saying, since it understands that character is developed through hardship, and how terrible it would be to wish for a life of ease and pleasure. So, living a tough life for a while or during certain seasons is actually quite common if we want to build strong character. We cannot mourn the cause of the result. You cannot criticize the use of heat and hammer blows to strengthen steel. They are closely linked, therefore, we must simply accept them as they are. If you complain, accept it and move on. Number 5. Avoiding discomfort. To begin with, life is not as simple as 1, 2, 3. I believe you should think twice if you quit doing things because they make you uncomfortable, even though doing them might make your life better in the long run. Most people need to explore new things and take risks, but these things can be uncomfortable, and you may find that you are awful at it. Nothing is wrong with that, as it is normal. If there is just a little discomfort along the way, it is inappropriate to stop. Stop condemning yourself and begin to adapt, because if you don't keep going, you'll never know what is ahead. Number 6. Tolerate mediocrity. If you put up with others' mediocrity as you begin to develop, you will only attract more mediocre. Over time, people will merely degenerate and become worse. Instead, only accept the best. Anything less is unbearable. The greatest leaders and achievers of all time share this fundamental quality: they set a bar for themselves that they always surpass. To set an example for how others should handle themselves around you, you must increase your own standards. Most people require direction and a role model. So, stop tolerating mediocrity and build your standards. So how would you feel? Is this beneficial for you? If yes, then we would really appreciate a like to our video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Moving on with number 7. Prioritizing to look rich over being rich. The outward appearance of success and money are huge in our culture today. The latest celebrity-endorsed products that will complete our lives are constantly being advertised in the media. Even when we are living paycheck to paycheck, Card companies are eager to increase our credit limits so we can purchase the items that make us look rich. This is definitely a frequent issue that most people commit. You can maintain a decent image without going beyond your budget. Stop being so negative and begin saving. Exercising self-control and pushing through the challenges will lead to your long-term success. Number 8. Believing what other people think about you. Your knowledge is your only possession. Stop allowing other people's perceptions of you to affect you. You are the one in control of your life. Take charge of your future. Make wise decisions, move forward by taking action, and have confidence in your capability to make and carry out decisions. People who are empowered by themselves are driven to learn and succeed because they are aware of their strengths and weaknesses. Therefore, give importance to how you might develop as a person. Most importantly, choose what you want to hear from other people. Now let me ask you, did you ever experience receiving other people's negative opinion about you? How did you deal with it? Let us know in the comment section. Number 9. Assuming that you are always right. If someone stops listening, they stop learning. Your growth will also be hindered if you reject all ideas that are in contradiction to yours. You become stubborn in your beliefs and fail to consider a circumstance that is in conflict. Your opposition to creative and original ideas becomes inflexible as a result. Avoid doing this and start assessing your work. You must also seek professional guidance regarding what will work best for you. This will allow you to communicate your thoughts with others and gain from their insights rather than limiting it to yourself. Number 10. Spending more than you make. Spending excessive amounts of money and buying a ton of possessions shows a fundamental weakness in us that we simply detest to face. The reason why we overspend is unclear. Maybe because we believe that material possessions give us security, happiness, and a drive to flaunt. We simply have an envious nature toward others. In the end, having too many material possessions won't improve our lives. We have more time to enjoy life when we only have what we need and not the excesses we chase. The sooner we accept that, the better off we are in life. These are just 1/3 of the common mistakes that keeps you poor, and we are just getting started. So make sure to give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss out our next content.